My fellow gamers, welcome back to the Bazaar. I have an idea, and it involves dinosaurs. I'm not going to sugarcoat it, but I think that there's a place in this world for dinosaurs in my heart. I would just like to put them onto my board. They can come into my heart, but my board is where I prefer. Maybe like a... That's okay. You're pretty cool. I've seen you work with dinosaurs as well. We are going to take down the Kyber drone today. And you know the drill. If we get the skill, we abandon everything. We literally abandon everything. And we try and get the proboscis. And if we can't get the proboscis, then we cry. Maybe like a Hamlet build if that's the case. Hamlet would also be pretty good. But the proboscis. But the thing is, the Hamlet is literally a worse proboscis. Like, straight up, if you think about it. It has some benefits to it, being that it is an item that goes off. However, it's not the same. It is not the same. The ceiling is smaller. For sure. Which means that you would like to end up with that nose on your board. So yeah, we'll see. We'll see what we get. I fight this guy every time, and I very rarely get the skill. Wow! Would you look at that? Time to be grateful. Okay. So just in case we don't get the proboscis, we should... No. I'm making a vow. I'm not buying this gun. It's so boring. It's so boring. Look at that! 2 dinosaurs. Everybody rock the dinosaur, man.
Some folks a lot older than me.
You know what I'm saying.
A lot less.
Okay. Defense grid bronze. It's not bad. I think we're not concerned about the now. We're concerned about the later. And the later would love me to have deadly eye, I think.
Pick that up quickly.
Is a good place for us to be. This could work. This could work. Yeah, let's go ahead and take a skill here. Alright, that's a really good one. Hanky Anky with any sort of shield augmentation feels really strong. I think that Pig is the guy I wanted to see here. Because... Beautiful, no scaling. He does have regen, but I think we're gonna be fine. Pig, oh nice, you got trained as well. Pig is the guy I wanted to see because he doesn't have poison. Like, do any pig items have poison? I can't think of any like myself. So, I don't know. Yeah, we're going to take home the victory here for sure. He doesn't scale, once again. And we are going to continue to put out more and more shield the longer the fight goes on. His, hot stones are giving him a little bit of regen, but it's just not going to be enough to get him there. Hanky Anky is a good freaking item. I'll tell you that much. Excellent, excellent, excellent. We've saved money. We have a lot of gold in the pocket. We have 2 dinosaurs on the board. We have our favorite skill in the game. Things are looking good around these parts. Alright. Yeah, JJ is where I want to be. No, none of you. You can come. You can come. Especially when I got trained. And no. So then sure, Chris can you can be here. The mosquito is exactly, if I had rolled the the Crusher Claw Boy, the coconut crab, I would have been pretty sad. I'm very glad that we have the opportunity to put the nose on our board. Oh baby. I'm excited. I hope we can make it work. I do indeed hope we can make it work. Well, we're definitely gonna kill the guy. Might take a second or two, probably until Anky goes off again. Yeah, it's gonna happen. Yeah. Come on, baby. Give me that proboscis. Give it to me. I want to see it. Dang it. Well, we're gonna get another chance on day 5. There's always a chance you can get it from the docks as well. But for now, just take a look out for some more dinosaurs. Nope, not you. I don't respect you. Obviously, you know what kind of core we're trying to see here. That's the one. Very nice. I do believe... Yep, I can get him down to 3 seconds. Very nice. Small and large items. Normally I'd say crypto is on site, but we want as much I was going to say in case we roll a large item here, but it didn't happen. It's okay. That's okay. I'm trying something out, and it's not really like real. It's like, can I force this build so hard that it doesn't matter that I'm not like paying attention to anything else? I think the answer is I'm gonna win this one. He's got burst, but we scale like giga hard. Like we're gonna start putting out a crazy amount of shield, I think, like pretty quickly.
Next time, boys.
Yeah, he can't keep up. Tanky Yankee is so strong in the early game. Very nice. All right, well they've got some fun cooking, but if you can't win early with that, then it's not as fun. So best of luck to them, I think. Normally this is where I would take gold chocolate bars, but I'm gonna go ahead and take silver right now, just because I need enough money to afford a large dinosaur if it comes up. This is a crazy board for a guy like me. I think I'm gonna buy everything, and I'm not gonna reroll. Plasma Grenade is a fantastic upgrade. Fantastic. It gains an extra ammo. And it's definitely going to come out there for us, for sure. We do beat Hoover Bike Hooligan, but we would benefit more from having access to the Temple Expedition, I think. This is also changed. This is because... Okay, what is 5% of 5? It's going to round up to 1. So it's going to cleanse 1 every time I use a small item. I think that's how it works anyway. It's heal cleanses at 5% now. I mean, hey, this is a good... Those were meaningful upgrades, to be honest with you. A yo-yo is not, like, specifically what we want to see, but there is actually a world out there where it's not bad for us. And I think a freebie would go a long way. Upgrade a bronze to your item. I could be convinced to upgrade a yo-yo, I think. Yeah. I could be convinced to upgrade yo-yo, because there's a world where, like, this is a dinosaur, you know? And it's doing a lot of good stuff for us. I think in that case, you want it, like... this. This seems right to me. B1, B2 doesn't really do much for us. We do have stuff that we can sell if we wanted to afford a Momosaur. And we do. Okay. Okay, so you're gone and you're gone. And we need 6 more gold. So it's you... yeah, you... and you. And you're coming in. And this is a great place for us to be. So genuinely. It is a great place for us to be. I think it's like that. Fantastic. And, you know, we're not, again, now that we have the mama out there, we're not married to the win. What matters is we're starting to pump Sawyer on day 3, which is a huge place to be. I do think, however, we are going to win without... Whoa! Brother, gold snowstorm? That's the item that needed to get destroyed. Never mind, he's nothing. That's so interesting. Gold Ice Claw and Gold Snowstorm already. That's really cool. I like what this guy's got going for him. I hope that he finds a place in reality. Even though in reality there's no such thing, as they say. Don't have money for a ticket, so we're just gonna go ahead and take a small friend. I was hoping for a silver tier Dino Sawyer. But you can't always get what you want. It doesn't seem like Mantis is going to have a place out there for a little bit. Right now, we're just concerned with taking as many fights as we possibly can. I think Prince Marianus doesn't stand a chance. I'll tell you that much. Electric eels. What would I like from this guy? Obviously, I would like slow and steady. There's always a chance that we can still pivot. into a slow build. Especially, well, we sold the yo-yo, didn't we? That's alright. That's alright indeed. Man, we got one of his items. We got the cocoa nut. Not really going to be too much of a difference in the fight itself, but Anki is doing a ton of damage, or a ton of healing. Hey, we got the eels. Eels could be a dinosaur. I'm not too concerned with Curio for the time being. I was going to say you could be a proboscis, so I'm just going to give that one a go. When you slow... Burn. I'm going to hit the reroll button here. Not like a great use, but... Use a weapon. This is really good for now. Okay, don't mind that at all. It's a no-brainer. You have to take the mountain pass when you're rocking Momosaur, but we didn't get there. That's alright. I'm feeling relatively confident still about our chances in this run. So, they are a very interesting build. I can see the appeal here. Shark Claw's Pulse Rifle. Ooh, their build's pretty good. I think, unfortunately, our build is just better. Yoink. It didn't matter. We were gonna get there anyway. But that does help. That does help. Very nice. Slow and steady is these dinosaurs. It reminds me of the old Bazaar, and I really appreciate that it does. That's pretty incredible. I think there's a world where you do want to run Nitro, but I think we can wait to pick it up at a higher tier. I'm gonna rebuy you, and I'm gonna fight a monster, and this is perfect. Perfect. Battery is higher tier, so it's gonna go off pretty quickly. So what? It takes 4 seconds, then it's gonna be at 7 seconds. So it's gonna take 6 seconds to go off. The math, it was really easy math. I could have just subtracted the battery charge from the total cooldown of the Momosaur, but I'm not really built for that kind of energy right now. Things I would love to see are the ticket, but even more than that, maybe like a shiny fiber optics or a shiny battery, or even Diamond Fangs on our battery, which is already gold on day 5. Not unreasonable that it can be upgraded to diamond at any point. But I do like that we have the battery out there, just so that we can guarantee Momosaurs going, even when our dinos are getting like pretty crazy in their damage. Okay, silver pelt is whatever. A little bit of money would go a long way, I think, in this kind of run, and a little bit of weapon would go a long way. This is the third railgun you've offered me. This is crazy. It's a bit crazy. Alright, give me a proboscis. That's fine. I'm not too concerned with like the modern era of this run. I think that like the future is what I'm looking for. So like chocolate bars in the meantime don't really mean too much to me. Pufferfish, huh? It's our first enemy that does stuff we don't really like. However, you got stuff in the wrong order here, bud. I don't mean to like police you, but that's not how those items should be ordered. They're a little bit lost. They're 2 wins, so they're not, you know, a reloading grenade will do that to you. It's a turbo grenade, huh? They must have had some not great starting options, I think, if they were going ahead and taking the turbo grenade. So that's fine with me. Dave. Dave. Alright, a large item would be very nice. Is anybody else keeping count? This is crazy. Okay, not quite what we're looking for. We did get another slow item. We're keeping them in the bag. The backpack is filled with dreams right now of the slow pivot. And you know, it could happen, man. It could happen. I think that we can... I forgot to take the mosquito. I think we can take the lich, though. I think it's like a unique opportunity, so I wanted to give it a go. Actually, why did I think I could take the lich? I guess if I destroy the Necronomicon, that would be good. Can I kill this guy? It's seeming like I maybe can't. No, I totally can't. What the hell was I thinking when I entered this fight?
I drink your life.
Not only did I ignore my primary objective, but like I had no basis for thinking I could kill this guy. He's a poison. poisoned her. Well, I guess it's fine. I leveled up. I'm not gonna stay. I got the extra fight in, so I'm not behind the curve, so to speak.
Nothing tiny, nothing huge. All about
That's a good item.
moderation.
It's not a slow item, if you think about it. Hey, look at that. There's our relic. That's our bank, for sure. Just in case we need one. We already do have a lot of money in the works. Pylon is not actually that good for slow builds, I find. That's just like me, though. That's just like my opinion, I think. I haven't had a lot of success with it. It's 3 item slots to only slow 1 item, even if it is every 2 seconds. Just not the biggest fan of it. So I think I'm learning, or not learning. It feels much nicer to have, I guess, a backup plan in the back that you do truly believe could eventually be stronger than your current board, while you are also working towards your current board's objective. Also, we hit 420 on the dinosaur in that fight, which was a huge place to be. Do I think it might take forever to get there? Yeah, I do. But if we're gonna freaking do it, this guy is the guy to fight to get there, man. And this guy I do think we can probably kill, which is really exciting. I was saying a crit would help, but like it's not necessary. Destroying the pufferfish is big because poison's kind of like a little bit what we're worried about. It doesn't matter. We do a lot of damage. Thick hide, man. This is the skill. This is the skill that you look for sure. Every single time that you don't see it, but it could have been, you know. And we do get some more destruction on the board, which is again a great place to be for us. Large items, upgrading that Mamasaur. Wow. 3-dimensional printer. 3D printer plasma grenade. I have to buy it, obviously. So here's the thing. It's strictly not better, I think, but it is more interesting and maybe a little bit more fun. Well, it is fun to scale. I'll give you that. It's fun to scale, and we are scaling indeed. You know, our Sawyer is getting a lot of crankage. And honestly, even Tanky Yankee is getting the crankage for sure. Like, she deals a lot of damage now. That's pretty good. 290 on Tanky Yankee, or 320 on Tanky Yankee is kind of a crazy place to be. That being said, crit skill, sure, why not? I don't mind that. Don't mind that at all. When you slow, your items gain crit chance. No. No. Give me this one.
That is dangerous knowledge. Use it wisely.
And now give me chocolate bars. And I'll tell you what. It's probably, you are probably the worst one here. And then you are probably the second worst one here. If we are going to build up a slow build, I think that it's good for us to get rid of those in favor of a better item. Okay, this is when I am going to take a look at Pearl to try and find the Wrist Warrior. If I can find Wrist Warrior, I'm going to be super stoked. Because I thought of this while I was like laying in bed this morning. If you manage to grab Wrist Warrior, okay, that's pretty good too. These are all good. If you manage to grab Wrist Warrior with Tanky Yankee, doesn't that just like infinitely loop if you have Dino Disguise? I think it could be crazy. I mean, I'm thinking too much about pivoting for a run that is quite honestly extremely strong from right now. But maybe one day it won't be as strong. Like, this guy's got a good build. He doesn't have a Yeti Crab though, so I'm not that afraid, to be honest with you. I'm also going to destroy one of his items, so that's like a... Oh, he's already dead. Never mind. I didn't even get to think about it. Excellent. The tooltip staying up on the screen has got to be like the worst part of the patch. I hope it's coming in the patch today. A non-weapon item. Not too concerned yet with the non-weapon. Maybe taking Ayla would be good here.
But I can help.
Always a chance to upgrade. Wow, diamond item, huh? It's always a chance to upgrade the mom. I should have maybe bought it. It's hard to say. Oasis Guardian, though, is going to go down. I do wish I had another destruction dinosaur on the field so I could be scaling a little bit more. The Trollosaur would be pretty hype. But honestly, Anki's doing a ton of really great work for us, so it's not the worst place to be. She also be critting, though. Wow. Anki is kind of a baller. You don't, like, think about it as often, but she is kind of a baller. Okay, skill upgrade. I think it's not... Well, I think it's worth it, actually, the more that I look at it. Not exactly the ones I wanted to see. I think you take Deadly Eye here. I think that goes a long way. And then a small item. This is time to look for the battery upgrade. What is going on? Seriously, what is going on? There's so many somewhat interesting items in my backpack. OG Settler. I don't even know how you get that tag. I bought into the early access. It was like the closed beta or whatever, but this dude's probably been here for longer than that. You clearly are cooking on a level that I can't comprehend right now. And I'm excited to see where it takes you. That's... Oh, you're dead. Never mind. Yeah. Fiery Pickles with slow burn is a fun idea, though. I'll be honest with you. And you also have Fiery on your Huos as well, huh? Well, that's alright. Another chance to look for that battery upgrade. Sure, you can come onto the squad. Why not just a little bit extra damage? None of you. Although it wouldn't hurt to pick up the crypto for now. Maybe it would hurt. Who's to say? You know what? I'm selling the freeze items. And we're taking a look at non-weapons here. Metronome. Could work. We've got a good thing going, though. Okay. Well, now I have to pick up the Dino Disguise. Just in case. Just in case. And I think that we, far and away, kill Pharaoh's Khan here. I don't think it's even close. What would I like to see from Pharaoh's Khan? Probably, like, something I don't have to put into my backpack that's more than one item slot wide. So either a skill, well, a skill would be preferable for sure. A skill and then maybe like a small item would be second preferable, because I don't know that I have room to sell anything right now. That's perfect. Actually, exactly what I wanted to see. Obsidian. Wow, that's a lot of money. It's kind of a no-brainer. You take obsidian and you put it right onto your Sawyer, I think, because it's just the one that does the most damage. So, listen, I'm not going to sugarcoat it. We're very strong. The possibility that we pivot is definitely not huge at this point, given how unbelievably strong our board is. Grandmaster's here again. And you know what? We're sitting... This could just be the end of our board. We could just be sitting here and in a spot good enough to win 10, to be honest with you, if we're starting to crit and we got obsidian. You have a Mamasaur, but straight up, dude, you have the same items as me, but straight up. I tell you what, we have a better board. Even though you've destroyed my guy, I think we're sitting in just a better spot. Yeah, I don't mind that at all. And well, of course I don't mind it. I won. You could say. Yeah, I mean, we have Anki and we have the battery on our Mama, so we're going first. We're just going to get the damage out sooner. I would love to see an upgrade for this mother. We're not going to see it today. There is a Trollsaur. There is a Trollsaur. I think it's better than the core, right? Like, we don't care about the core necessarily. But I have to take a look.
Cobweb, but my true name.
Oh shit. That is a problem. I do care about the core. I'll tell you what, I think it's bad. And I'll tell you why I think it's bad. We don't have tech. We don't have any tech. Right? We could make tech. It's too. I honestly think it's too late, and we shouldn't get baited here. I'm gonna remove the temptation. It's too late. Like, simply, like, we're just too strong. It's just too late. What I would love to see here, obviously, we can actually go ahead and play it like this, because I think it's going to be enough to kill Lord of the Wastes.
The desert wind is warm.
And I think we're not going to kill him too fast so that we have a chance to destroy with Mamasaur as well. What you want to see out of here is the double destruction. You can scale the guy twice as fast. And we did get there in the end, so that's a good spot. We got 2. So that's doubly scaling for our Obsidian Boy. Goes from 800 damage all the way to 920. Pendulum is also pretty crazy here. A weapon skill like Shield Bash would be sweet.
It is my joy.
Would be
to
pretty
make you
sweet.
strong.
Dude. First time you use a non-charge 9 obsidian. I think rather than that, I think we would rather just our items crit more when they do go. Is what I'm gonna make the claim of. Let's take a quick look here. Alright. Well, we're taking Dinosaur. Obviously we're taking Dinosaur.
Enjoy your purchase.
Because now, right, you can have this. Wait, seriously? Oh, right, Dino Disguise and Dino Saddle are different. Okay, so something like, how do I make this work? It would have to be this. Right. Okay. This is how we run our player fights. Because this is how we are strongest. For sure. And now... Dear God. Okay, I guess I'll sell Tanky Yanky. You probably are not going to make it back on. And from there, I can go into the weapon shop. Fuck you. She misses me. She misses me already. Getting an obsidian item is something I like to always do. You never know what that could turn into. Like, I don't know. I don't know what it could turn into that I would be looking for. You got some dinosaurs on the board, bud. Oh, well, your build's cute. It is cute. I won't say it's not. Well, we rushed the wrong item there. We killed them too fast. We didn't get any scaling. Oh, that's 10? Oh, I've won. I straight up didn't even notice. Well, we did it. We got a 10-piece victory in the Bazaar in ranked mode as dually with dinosaurs. Dino Saddle Obsidian Dinosaur is kind of crazy. We're making our way. Get out of here, bud. We're making our way through Diamond. Is Legend after Diamond? I've never been ranked this high before, so I'm not entirely sure. So we're gonna take a look here. I think we get some chests to open up. Everybody's favorite gambling. Oh, we do indeed get some chests. Very nice. Very nice. I haven't gotten anything crazy yet this season. Just a couple of the skins. So we're always on the lookout for the crazy ones. Nah, it's another rug. I've gotten this rug a bunch of times too. Well, we're making more money still. We're over 20,000 gems. I would love to be able to donate these to my friends who don't have all of the heroes in the game yet, but I want to take a quick look at the rank rewards. Seal of the Guardian. So it's this rug. Okay. Yeah, my stats have been pretty interesting lately. I'm still at a 33% win rate on Dooley. It's because I just bought him and I didn't like have. I didn't like. I was a much better player when I started playing Dooley than all the other heroes, so that's pretty cool. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. This episode of the Bazaar was very straightforward. We got our dinosaurs and they ate good, and we killed everybody, and it wasn't really even much of a challenge. You know, it was fun to think about what could have been in the backpack there, but in reality, the frontal board was just so strong. There was never really going to be a time where we like had the opportunity to pivot. So we got there in the end, and it was fun. I do love playing the dinosaurs. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. If you enjoyed this episode of the Bazaar, make sure to like, comment, and of course hit that subscribe button if you want to see more premium daily Bazaar Let's Plays, challenge runs, etc. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a good rest of your day. Bye-bye!